I have a bunch of new releases. Some are older fragrances, but only a few, and I just really wanted them, okay? But other than that, we have a bunch of amazing new releases that you're gonna fall in love with. They're juicy, they're fruity, some are very sexy. Let's get into it, okay? So first, I want to quickly mention two fragrances that I got from Jeroboam. They're all extraits de parfum. And you can find them at Sense Angel if you want a decant. And if you want a full bottle, just go to Jeroboam, or I will link everything below you need. So I recently have been using a lot of Hauto, which is not a new fragrance. But this one really reminds me of the favorite fragrance of my childhood, which was Estée Lauder Beyond Paradise. And it was like a green, aquatic, floral, tropical, exotic scent. And Hauto is really, really similar. It mainly has pineapple and tuberose. But it gives me the same vibe, exactly the same vibe as Beyond Paradise. So I'm so happy to have it. So to all of you who used to wear Beyond Paradise from Miss Lauder, then it will not get better than this. It is even better than the original, truly, because it's sweeter, it's denser, it's an extra, of course. It's super potent, and you get that same very breezy, green, sweet, exotic floral of a, I don't know, I don't even know. It's like standing in the forest next to a waterfall in Costa Rica. You know, this is what it is. This is what it is. So try Hauto, first of all. Not a new scent, but try it if you haven't yet. It's amazing. Then the new release that I've waited, and I have to say, while this fragrance was under development, I had my little 2 cents because I really wanted the pear to be amped up. And the owner did it. They did amp up the pear, and it's the most exquisite pear fragrance ever. And it is Kun Amo from Jeroboam, again, newest release. This is pear, maltol, ambroxan, musk, and then maltol again, and woodsy notes. However, from what I remember, it has slightly different notes than on Fragrantica. Let me just check. So Fragrantica actually gives you wrong note structure. I will tell you exactly what it has, and this is the official note structure from the PR brochure that I received on my email, so it's for sure what's inside. So the top notes are mandarin, bergamot, and almond. The heart notes are crisp pear, jasmine, sea spray, and raspberry. And in the base you have cedar, sugar, white musk, ambery wood, and cashmere. And the perfumer behind the fragrance is Vanina Muracchiole. So this is it. This is Kun Amo. A very beautiful, fruity, woody fragrance that's very radiant, and it really takes you on a journey, just like my new favorite from the brand, Hauto. Where was I? Where have I been? Where have you been on my life, actually? Where have you been hiding? Hauto is amazing, but Kun Amo, oh my goodness, guys. And if you mix them together, you will have the most beautiful, exotic, mysterious, woody, fruity powerhouse. I love these two together. I love them separately. But these two are definitely something you absolutely have to have in your collection, because, like, why not? Why not? You cannot go wrong with them. You cannot. Another one that I love from the brand, is perfect for summer, is Floro. It's very like fruity floral. So yeah, Kun Amo, Hauto, Floro. The holy triad of summer with Jeroboam. Thank you very much. Okay, then this I couldn't resist, okay? I couldn't resist. Do I need another mango? No, I know I don't. I know. but I just had to have it, okay? Because I am self-proclaimed mango queen at this point, and I had to have it. It is Xerjoff, very old Xerjoff, and it is Cruz Del Sur II from Shooting Stars collection, and my number is 201-02999. In case someone wants to know, I don't care, to be honest, but it's a nice presentation nevertheless, right? So of course, many of you know it, many of you have it. This one is from 2017, so again, super old scent. It wasn't, I feel like now it's the time to pull out Cruz del Sur II, because all those milky, fruity fragrances are having a massive rebirth last year and this year. And I feel like this one is like the godfather of them, right? So I thought, you know what? I have to have it. I have to have it because I have to have the actual predecessor of the whole family. Anyways, in here we have a very milky mango with guava, with some pineapple. We have exotic florals, we have blackcurrant, milk and dried fruits. And it really reminds me of Tago Mago from Viva More for sure. It reminds me of Carioca Heart as well, but way more milky. And in general, it's a fragrance absolutely worth having if you love your mangoes and sweet tropical scents. So I felt like I just had to have it in my collection no matter what. So here it is. Here it is. Cruz del Sur. Here we have it. It's lovely. It's a 10 out of 10. I probably need a backup. And by the way, I am drinking a halal jugo. Yes, amazing. So I got the best elderberry syrup there is on the market. So I have the top-notch shit, okay? It was so expensive, but so worth it. And I just put some lemonade base here, from the same brand, I think, and some sparkling water, some ice and mint, and that's it. And this is the best summer drink ever. And you don't need alcohol to feel amazing, right? My face will thank me one day. Okay, now speaking of delicious things, Gâteau à l'ananas from Tomavicci. I already talked about it on my live. And by the way, my live stream will be coming back this month, probably at the end of June. You will have a new live session with me. So please comment below what date suits you the most. And maybe thanks to that, I will gather the, the most answered date. And this way I will make everyone happy. But Gâteau is the fragrance that stole my heart. It smells like a pineapple upside down cake or sponge cake. It is just wow. Like wow, I love it. It's 100 out of 10. It's so potent. I wear it constantly, but it makes me hungry. That's the only downside. It makes me hungry. It's so good. It's so obnoxiously amazing and delicious that it makes me hungry. In here you have cake, rum, pineapple, sugar, nutty notes, coconut, cinnamon, vanilla, tonka, and musk. And this smells exactly like my late grandmother's pineapple cake. She put like a sponge cake, and then she put vanilla pudding, and then she put a jelly on top, and the pineapples would be like sitting in that jelly with coconut sprinkles on top. And it smells exactly like it. So I'm very, very happy to have it. I'm gonna cherish it, but I cannot help myself. I use it all the time because it's so delicious. Like, it makes my mouth water. All right, next fragrance. This is a good haul, by the way, guys. Next fragrance I'm here to show you and rave about is one that I received from my dear friend Gabby, and it is available on her website. It's a new release from Fomowa, Paris. I also showed it to you on my live stream, and it is Akatsuki Melba. And I already have one Fomowa, also from Gabby, which is a mango, and it is called Pannaco Tahaa, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's like panna cotta and mango and made into a beast mode scent. So this one I still recommend, but Akatsuki Melba really stole my heart since I got it. It is very peachy. It is super juicy. It has peach osmanthus, raspberry, jelly, cassis, salted caramel, vanilla, and tonka. It is absolutely exquisite. The thing about Fomowa Paris is that all the fragrances are super beast mode, which is amazing. People compare it to Buontalenti from Profumo di Firenze, and I do agree it's slightly similar to Buontalenti. Also, people compare it to Moulin Moura Rouge Extreme. Absolutely not. Don't even look at it. And that's all she wrote, I guess. Nothing else to say. This fragrance is absolutely stunning. It's super juicy, super yummy. If you love peaches and raspberries and salted caramel, then you absolutely have to have this one. I think these two are an absolute must if you have a fruity sweet tooth. Okay, these are an absolute must, because this is kind of a take with the brand. These are fruity fragrances, but mixed with desserts, pretty much. So you have a very prominent fruity accord in a particular fruit. So here you have mango, here you have peach. There's another one, red Kila split, which has a red banana note. But they are all mixed with gourmands. So it's a very cool and interesting take on the perfumery. I love that because that's pretty much my favorite note structures. So yeah, Fomowa wins for me every single time. And remember to check out Gabby's shop because she has the best shit on there. All right. Next fragrance, another one that truly stole my heart, another super juicy fragrance that you just cannot miss out on. And this is the newest Micallef for women. And you know, I've never been that into the Ananda line, just because Ananda is a little bit it runs slightly vintage, okay? It runs slightly vintage, the range for me. But this one does not at all, like at all. And it is Ananda Royal Mango. And this is such an exquisite scent. It is just to die for. So the notes are mango, raspberry and grapefruit. Then you have silk flower, caramel, and whipped cream. And in the base you have vanilla, amber, musk, patchouli. Aren't the notes just exquisite? Like, guys. But the thing with this one is it's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. It's a very nicely cut. That sweetness is nicely cut by sour, zesty grapefruit and quite sour raspberry. And I also smell quite a bit of patchouli, but in a very good way. Adore, adore, j'adore, j'adore, okay? This one is amazing. It is 100 milliliter. And it's another must-have. I'm sorry, guys, but I have must-haves for you today. I have must-haves. These are my favorite fragrances at the moment, truly. So Ananda Mango. I don't want to say what this reminds me of. Not that I've ever used something like this. Ever. But if you know, you know. Alright. Then Let's go with something a bit deeper, not as fruity, but this one is wow. This is the newest fragrance from the new notes, and it is called Felina. And it is, of course, extrait de parfum. You get 60 ml in here, and this is the bottle. Very feline, very kitty catty, right? This has a plethora of sweet notes. However, it's actually not as sweet as you might think. You have chocolate, caramel, coffee, vanilla, coconut milk, and cinnamon. Then you also have caramel again, powdery notes, tobacco, tonka, oliban, and woody notes, and juniper. And in the base, you have 2 types of vanilla, sandalwood, amber, and musk. And that's Felina. Of course, there are a couple more fragrances that just came out. Mangomina D. Yeah, am I saying it correctly? Vitamin D, but changed into mango. I think it's Mangomina from this line. Then you have Erotica Maximale. We've already had the Minimale. Now we have the Maximale launched. And I do prefer Maximale over Minimale. And Felina. And it is stunning. Like, stunning. Baby cat who? Baby cat who? Yeah. Try it. It's a beautiful chocolatey vanilla with such a nice, slightly animalic resinous facet. So good. So good. And it lasts forever. So that's Felina. Then something that's kind of in the same realm. It's a new brand for me. It's Badar Parfum, and this is another extract, and this is Sandal Rice. Very beautiful bottle. This one has rice, coffee, caramel, gaiac wood, vanilla, sandalwood, woody notes, and ambroxan. And the brand has a couple more fragrances that I really want to try. For example, they have a fragrance called Estelle, and it's like a heliotrope honey fragrance. Very interesting, the brand, I have to say. We actually got together on Instagram, and they offered me, a fragrance to be sent. So I chose rice because I love ricey notes. This is kind of in the realm of Santo Complet from Fragrance du Bois, but 100 times more potent. And of course, the rice note is here. It's very savory. The fragrance is very savory. And I love it about it. I actually need it on my hair. Why not? You get rice, strong. You get coffee. That was a mistake. And you get caramel, woody, vanilla, dry down. Phenomenal. Try Badar. They're amazing. And last but not least, I have a rose. I have a rose fragrance from Vertus. And this is a rose that the fans of Rose d'Arabie from Armani will absolutely love, me included. But it is more summery. So this one is Rose Prive. Really like Vertus bottles, by the way. And this one, apart from rose and gaiac wood and benzoin, vanilla, all that heavy stuff, you have melon, ginger, and apple, and lemon and saffron in the beginning. You also have some raspberry. So it's kind of giving Rose d'Arabie, but in a more summery way, more effervescent, flirty, wearable way. This one is amazing. Like, I have not much more to say about this other than it's really like Rose d'Arabie from Armani, but dedicated for warmer weather. It's more fruity. It almost leans tropical, not too much, but you get that nice melon and raspberry. That lemon ginger saffron combo is also definitely prominent. I really, really love this. This is definitely a rose of choice for me recently, along with the new Kayali. But these are the two roses that I've been definitely using a lot. So this is the last fragrance for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. These are truly my favorite niche scents of the moment. Of course, I use so much more on a daily basis. I test, I sprinkle myself, I mix, I do all that stuff. But these really, really stood out. Really stood out. So that is that. See you in my next one. Bye, guys.